Like I just mentioned, a lot of fans have that same characteristic. The boys are used to that. So like I said, a good tip is to like on like an index card or something that you might want to laminate because you know it might get wet, it might get rained on, you might be sweating, you know, it might get smudged. Write down or type up or on your phone to have ready what you want to say to the boy if you think that your natural introversion is going to cause problems when it comes time to actually talking to the boy that you want to talk to. Um, but also know like they know that you're going to be introverted. Go back and look at some of the, like this YouTube Backstreet Boys cruise fan reactions or something, or Backstreet Boys cruise in the name of your favorite boy. One of the videos that convinced me that I absolutely had to go on my first cruise was it was a video of AJ with a fan who he went and I think he surprised her at her cabin. Like her friends told him or something how much that she loved him, and he went and he found her and she could not stop crying. She was just so happy and she couldn't form words. She was just that overcome. And it's just this video of him just like holding her face and like looking into her eyes and telling her it's okay, I'm here. I'm so excited to meet you. Thank you so much for loving me. There's nothing that you guys can do or say to the boys that's gonna turn them off, other than just being rude to other fans in front of them or just being inappropriate, like purposefully, or you know, grabbing them in places where they don't want to be grabbed. You don't want to do any of that kind of stuff. As far as things that you could say to them or like you being awkward or being weird, they're used to it. I have been that person. The first time that I met Nick was on my first cruise, like where I was close enough where like I actually shook his hand and like talked to him. I shook his hand and it was like a business meeting, you guys. Like I just reverted to like business Kim. I was like, I reached out and I shook his hand. I was like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. How are you doing, by the way, Nick? You doing good? All right, that's good to know. I'm gonna go stand over here by Howie now and replay this horrible moment for years and years and years and years in my memory. Because yeah, that was how I shut down. The first couple times that I met Kevin, I was just like so overcome. I was just kind of like, hi, so nice to meet you. Oh my God, you're my favorite person ever. And then, I don't know, something happened on the last cruise. I think I got so many moments with him and so many pictures with him that there were times when I would interact with him where I literally could just talk to him like a person. I'm very excited and like, as soon as I walk away and like the fog of like sanity that had for somehow descended over my personage, like evaporated and I walked away, then I was like, oh, did you see? I said full sentences to him. We talked, we had a moment. Like, then I just like lose it. And like literally that breathlessness that I just portrayed, just then like that's how it is. I fall apart. Like I'm good when I'm in the moment with him, but then after it's over, like literally I walk away and like my knees get weak and I'm just like, so thank you, baby, for that comment. That was really sweet. I can't believe you're watching this video. Now I'm awkward. See, told you guys. Thanks, babe. Oh, shucks, guys. Now I'm all flustered because my boyfriend hopped into the comments. So, what was I saying? Yeah, don't be worried about being awkward because you will be, because you are, because you're probably a lot like me. So yeah, I've already answered this question. Okay, so this is one, and you guys can post your comments like on the video because you guys know what songs are on the Hot 100 radio list right now or top 40 on the radio. My question to you guys is, what songs do you think the DJ will beat to death this year? I got off of the first cruise that I went on, and if I ever heard DJ Got It's Fallen in Love Again by Usher, I was gonna like chop off my ears. I heard it so many damn times. Was it We Fell in Love in a Hopeless Place, Rihanna. If I never heard that song again for about 2 years, every time I would hear it, if you've never been on a cruise ship before, you get like these like weird like ghost sea legs where like you will feel the rocking of the boat. Like you'll be walking just out of the blue, like your equilibrium is off, and like you'll feel like you're on a boat. After my first cruise, guys, I actually experienced that for about 6 months. And sometimes like when I'd be laying in bed, I'd feel like I was like rocking on the boat still. But yeah, so hey Reggie, I know. That's my boy cat Rhino begging for attention. He's like literally rolling around on the floor right now. But yeah, so knowing that like in years past when there have been really popular songs on the radio, the DJ just plays them to death. What songs do you guys think that he's gonna play to death this time around? I know we are probably gonna hear, what's that Maroon 5 and SZA song that's like super popular right now? I sound like an old person. You know, what's that Maroon 5 song the kids are listening to these days? You know, with that girl, SZA? Where is it? SZA? How does she say it? What Lovers Do, that song. We're gonna hear that song so much, guys. I'm calling it now. Despacito. We're probably gonna hear it so much that we're gonna want to find Luis Fonsi and pay him to find Time Machine, to travel back in time and unwrite Despacito. I'm just telling you right now, we're gonna hear Despacito so much that we're gonna want to murder Bieber, okay? Probably gonna hear a lot of, let's just pull up top 40 songs right now. Pretend like Jeopardy music is playing while I get my life together. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. We're probably going to hear a lot of Havana by Camila Cabello. Probably going to hear a lot of New Rules by Dua Lipa. Or Dua Lipa. I don't know how to say it. What are the kids listening to these days? Yeah. We're probably going to hear a lot of like Zed and Selena Gomez over and over and over and over again. Here's what I don't understand, and it's been a common complaint from a lot of other cruisers, is especially when we're waiting for deck parties to start or for the beach party to start and like they're blasting music, everybody gets really excited when a Backstreet Boys song comes on. And I think the DJ just like assumes that like we're tired of hearing Backstreet Boys because we're on a Backstreet Boys cruise and they're going to perform. That's not the case, guys. Like if you guys can help me get this message to the DJ or to Rose Tours or Jen or whoever, like give us Backstreet Boys songs. Like maybe not every other song even. Maybe just like every 2 or 3 songs. Give us a Backstreet Boys song. They're getting ready to do their 10th album. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I'm waiting for things to start and a Backstreet song comes on, while that song is on, time just seems to go by faster. So while you're waiting on Backstreet time for that party that's going to start and it's been 3 hours, if you throw in some Backstreet music, we would really, 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 really appreciate it. And I've heard this from enough fans to know that I can speak for pretty much all of us when I say this. Give us more Backstreet Boys music while we're waiting for events where the boys are going to come out. Please, 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 please give us more, because that's why we're there. There's no such thing as too much Backstreet Boys when you're on a Backstreet Boys cruise. I didn't pay all the money that I paid. I did not pay to listen to Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift 29 times. I came for the Backstreet Boys. Please play their music, please. If you've got, and sometimes like they'll even play like remixes of songs. If they could get a hold of the remixes from like some of the songs that they did for Not in a World Like This, Show 'Em What You're Made Of, for like the documentary, you know how they played like some of the music in the background was like remixed and it was really cool. Like find some of that stuff and play that. If you can't, then just like play their songs in between. And like if you If you've never been on a cruise, you guys don't know what I'm talking about probably. But if you guys are watching this and you've been on the cruises, you know you're waiting for things to start and they're just playing all this music that is not Backstreet related at all. And you're like, I'm not here to dance and party. I'm here to Backstreet. Give me what I came for. So that's my rant on that, but I just want to know if you guys want to comment later or just like share what songs do you think that they're going to beat to death this year, because it happens every single year. Covered that. I have a little remark on here for door decor, and I literally drew the shrugging emoji because I explained to you guys I don't know what I'm doing with that. If you do get seasickness and you're worried about getting motion sickness on the boat, on the ship, I can tell you that the higher you go on the decks, and Lido deck is usually the second to highest deck. It's an open, for the most part, it's open to the air deck, but there's usually one more deck above that. Once you're out at sea and you're on the water, the higher you are on the ship, the more you're gonna feel the motion of the boat. So if that's an issue for you, then you might wanna stick to mid or lower level decks on the ship because you won't feel it as much. I think that when we booked, I made it a point to try and get us a cabin that was like in the middle of the ship. I like to be midship because you're not getting too much rock, but sometimes you might feel it more at the front. Some people say you feel it more at the back. Middle is just kind of like very relaxing to me, but also midship is like convenient access to everything. Because I cannot stress this enough. These ships are massive. They are, I have looked at the deck plan for the ship that we're going to be on this time, but it's been a while. It's probably 11 or 12 decks high. That means that this ship is 11 or 12 stories tall, you guys, and it's long. It's like a floating skyscraper. And this is when you will really feel how big the boat is. If you have a friend that's in cabin like E1, I don't even know if there's an E1, E71 or something, and you're in cabin 287, and you want to go grab your homegirl from cabin E71 and hang out, or you want to go to her cabin and just hang out, or she's going to help you with your makeup for one of the deck parties. You're going to realize how big this ship is when you are walking. And you're like, I'm still walking. You know what? Honestly, I should have worn my Fitbit. I think I lost a lot of weight. And my battery is about to die on my computer. So let me go really quickly. Some of the deck parties, if the weather is inclement, if the atrium isn't really big enough to fit everybody, they might split the boys up, and the boys will interchange. They won't stay in the same like nightclub area the whole time. So like if there's like a black and red themed nightclub and there's like an all white nightclub, Nick might start off in the black and red nightclub and spend some time in there, and then he'll switch places with Kevin, and now he's in the all white nightclub. So deck parties, if the weather is bad, they can change locations, and of course they'll notify you if that happens. In another vlog, I'll cover how to get back on the boat, because we will all get off the boat at some point, at least for the beach party when we're docked or wherever we're doing when we get to Grand Turk. There's a whole process for that. I'll cover that in another vlog later because my battery's about to die, guys. But you need to make sure that you keep your room key on you at all time. That is your way, that is your ID in and off the boat. So I'll cover that in more detail later. I'm sorry, I've got to rush off and finish this video because I want to make sure I can save it.